Hello friends, it's good to be back. Continuing our sitting practice and our discovery of the wisdom of our body in an attempt to take sort of deeper and more curious steps towards self-care. Self-care that goes maybe deeper or is more expansive or more creative than what we might typically think of self-care, which would be eating well, drinking water, exercising, and relieving stress. It's this literally self-care, like taking care of all of these pieces that are functioning and working in our body that really need our love and attention. So today's practice, we're going to put a few things together and then end with some self-care. We're going to sit in our chairs, grounded deeply in the earth, wherever you are. I am in my office right now. There's no earth really underneath my feet, although really if I use my mind underneath the foundation of this building, there's this beautiful core of this planet that's spinning at crazy rates into the space, into the universe. So I'm kind of grounded into that, into the magical power and the profound magnetic core of this earth. My back is lined up straight. My top of my head is reaching into the sky. My chin is tilted a little bit in so I can allow my back in the back, right there at the neck level, to be straight. Your eyes can be closed or open, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Bringing your hands down right by your body. You can't see them on my camera right now, but they're right on my lap. You're going to bring them up, turn them, and bring them down. I'm hoping you're remembering this practice a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, always really helpful to try to see if you can count to 4 on the way up, and then hold your breath for just a couple seconds, and then try to make your exhale longer. So maybe 5 counts or 6. Or if you really want to be like a black belt ninja, maybe see if you can get your exhale to 20, right? Really slow exhale. Slow down the time, breathe slow. Good, bringing our hands over our face, washing, reaching behind. See this? I'm reaching behind. I can't reach very far, but reaching behind our back, and then imagining my hands, I'm not even bending my back. Imagining my hands are wrapping around the ankles and around the toes. You can't even see my hands, but imagine that you're actually using your hands as some sort of science fiction energy emanating tool that's like wrapping your feet in this powerful energetic wave, right? You're reaching behind your back, not forgetting our breath, our presence, our back. And then reaching under the armpit. Remember these big arms of ours that need support and help. Over the head, and then the other one. And then going back to our little conserving of chi, looking through the clouds. I'm actually sitting in my office and the sky is blue. There aren't any clouds, but the air quality in Northern California hasn't been very Very good. So part of me is just imagining, using my mind's eye, to watch this hand. So this is my left hand, or your left hand, it's actually my right, but your left hand is just traveling in front of your face. Almost like a cloud on one of those wispy, fluffy, adorable, you want to just jump in it and just love it kind of clouds. It's just kind of whoosh, soothing in front of your eyes. And then you're switching your hands and allowing this hand to come in front. And now we're going to look at our fingers almost as though it were a cloud coming in front, crossing hands, coming in front. You got it, you can do it. Crossing hands and across. And let's do a couple quietly. Breathing in here and out. Breathing in and out. In, out, in, out. Good. And resting our hands on our lap and noticing. This last step of taking your time to notice is so important. Somewhere in between each second and each breath, there's stillness that gives you information. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Bring your left hand to your ear. So this is a self-care practice. The ears, you'll see. I'm not even going to tell you. Let's practice. You're going to take the top of your ear and between the fingertips of the thumb and your fingers, you're just going to rub. You're going to rub your ear. You're going to rub. And get into this little tiny crevices and wrinkles and folds of the skin. Pull on the earlobe just a little bit, push here, rub around, rub behind. Okay, you can even bring your right hand to your other, so you're rubbing from both directions at the same time. You see this? And as we're doing this, we're just breathing and noticing. I hear a lot of noise in my ear from my hands. Okay, let's move to the other ear. So again, one hand starts rubbing down the ear all the way to the lobe and to the top of the ear. Rubbing, pulling, remembering your breath as you're doing this rubbing, breathing in and out, slowly and unrushed. Okay, again using your finger to poke, and it's the same for the ear as we did for the hand in a last session, which is if you notice anything sore, stay there for just a little bit. Bring your hand over and using two hands, see how I'm rubbing the top of my ear and the lower part? Now, when might be a good time to do this practice on your own? To be honest with you, anytime. But if you have a nighttime routine where you take a shower or a bath, this is a great time to do the self-care. Now, you might say, what's the big deal with the ears? Well, the ears are part of our face. In Chinese medicine, there's a lot of pressure points in the ear for a lot of parts of our body. But we don't need to get too fancy. We just need to massage, knowing that this is a part of our body that needs attention. And we're really determined and intentional about our self-care. And so we're not choosing parts of our body to care for. This is just one of the many parts of our bodies that we're going to give care to. And now that we're done, I want you to pause your hands, put them on your lap, and just notice. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So if you're anything like me, you might be feeling warmth and almost as though this entire section of your head is alive in a new way. It's warm, it's hot, but it also feels literally as though there's blood circulating up. And what I love most about this practice is that I feel like I was a conduit, like I was an active creator of that. I am loving this energy feeling of the blood rushing to my ears and the remembering that there's so much health and healing in my body at all times, and all I need to do is activate it. So I hope this practice worked for you. I hope you felt something. And as always, leave us a comment. Let us know how this is working for you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next week. Bye.